Russia!
Hello everyone, my name is not Stalin and welcome back to World of Binocular Telescopes. This playing in the object 261 is the Coon Cat, and the Coon Cat sent me a couple of replays, and these are all from 9.15.1111114. And he starts off with artillery, and the thing with artillery is it's mostly boring gameplay in between the shots, so I'm going to skip those, mostly. And the Coon Cat is in a platoon with the Big Bad Wolf 666, playing the shit barn. Phil, what is that? Well, FE405 Stage 2 is big, has no armor, and it's quite bad. It's only there to fit another 183mm gun, but the problem is, the Big Bad Wolf is not going to have a good game. If anything, he's the first one to die on his team. So, it is now up to the Coon Cat to have a good game. And aiming for the 183 hits the 416. Now, I'm not complaining because that's easy damage, but that had a bit of touch of RNG in there. This shot on the Scorpion, supposed to be a kill, hits his tracks, doesn't kill him, only 772 damage. And back to the 183. Now, it is fairly good that the Coon Cat is focusing the 183, but RNG wants this 183 to actually stay alive for more than 15 seconds in this game. But the Coon Cat is persistent and wants to kill this 183 because it's a very scary target, especially in the middle of the map. The 183 has very strong position in the middle of the map because he can shoot anything that comes close to him. 3 shots in, 1 hit the 416, 2 missed. In the Netherlands we have a saying, the aanhouder wint. It basically means that the Coon Cat is persistent and eventually if he tries long and hard enough, he will win. And in this case kill the 183 and continues to now shoot below. Now here I'm not going to skip it, well I'm going to skip it one more time to view a shot on the AMX 5120 assaulting his base. Doesn't kill him, misses, still 572 damage. Now the thing I want to show here is how fast the 261 is. Based on the chassis of an IS-7, it goes really fast because it doesn't have to haul around that big fat armor the IS-7 carries. So the 261 is a very fast artillery and can run away very fast from danger, turn around and then shoot people again if he needs to. The problem with the 261 is it has a very small gun arc, so that is compensated by a fairly good aim time and reload, but with that small gun traverse it is very difficult to hit a moving target. So people sitting in cap, like this T-57 Heavy, is the perfect target for the Coon Cat to shoot at. So that is now an easy 660 damage done to that T-57 Heavy. The WZ-132 keeps on circling him, but look at the minimap. We are capping, at least the Coon Cat's team is capping, and that Grill 15 is not assaulting and trying to defend his own base because he is too busy with that T-54, and that T-54 is busy with the Grill 15. What the T-54 is doing is keeping the Grill busy, so he cannot just drive in and take a shot. No, the Grill 15 has to drive in, take multiple shots from the T-54, and then hopefully hit the Waffenträger Panzer IV instead. But the Grill 15 is not ever going to drive in. Oh man, I love that tune. I actually really like that tune. It's by Kevin MacLeod. It's on the internet somewhere. It's called Anachronist. Where was I? Oh yeah, this is still the Coon Cat playing in his Korean pattern. Pattern Korea, Ripper Tiger, Ripper Pattern, whatever. It is a Tier 8 premium tank by the Americans, painted with extra paint on its face. And what does this tank do? It does gun depression, it does pew pew, and it does making credits and crew training. That's what a premium tank does. It's not that popular of a premium tank, if I'm really honest. It is comparable to that of the SDA-2. Not that popular, but the Korean pattern is the kind of tank that Wargaming doesn't put on sale all the time. It's kind of a special, buy it now, or wait until the next time kind of tank. And the reason they're not doing that is because otherwise they will have 7 or 8 similar kind of premium tanks on this market. Think of the 59 Patton, the CDC, the FE4202P, the Patton Korea, the M41 Revolver, the Panzer 88, Panzer 58 Mutz, the SDA-2, the T-44-3, the T-44 first prototype, and the T-26E4. They're all Tier 8 premium tanks. Some of them are constantly on sale, like the Panzer 88, the Super Pershing, the Revolver Rublab, And others are not constantly on sale, like the pattern, the 59 pattern that is, the Ripper pattern, and the 58 Mutts. And the tanks that are not on sale constantly have some sort of gimmick, at least most of them. Look at the Panzer 58 Mutts, it has a bear painted on the sides and it has, well, premium sort of kind of camo with it. Think of the pattern Korea, the same kind of thing. It's not constantly on sale but has a camo pattern on it already, so you don't have to buy camo. Then you have the 59 pattern, and the 59 pattern is not always on sale, but is kind of gimmicky. It has a pattern turret with a Type 59 hull. And it's a tier 10 turret, but it has its massive cupola. And then you have the M4A1 Revdorize, who is always on sale, but is a Sherman with a 390 alpha gun. But the Coon Cat is not deterred by those facts that there might be a gimmicky tank. He knows how to play his pattern Korea, and he is going to show today how to play the pattern Korea, and he's brought it into quite the aggressive position, trying to spot the enemies as they camp in their own base or drive up the hill. And speaking of premium tanks, there is a new premium tank on the market. This one tier 6, and it's Swedish, the Stridsvagn. I'd have to look up the name of this. Give me a few minutes while I look up the name of this tank, because it is Stridsvagn 4257. Something Swedish. Ah, I found it. Stridsvagn M4257 Alt A2. It is a tier 6 Swedish premium tank that has a 4-shot autoloader. You guessed it, out of the name it's a 75mm autoloader. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. 2 seconds between shots, and I believe it's like a 15-second reload in between clips. I'm not quite sure, I haven't really seen that tank in game yet. I mean, there are the videos by the usual YouTubers, but yeah, I haven't played it myself yet. The thing is, I'm not really planning on buying it. The reason for it is patch 9.17, this is also news by the way, will probably contain all the Swedish tanks. The Swedish tech tree will probably come in patch 9.17. The problem with it is the top tiers, as in the tier 10s, are a tank destroyer, the Stridsvagn M103 something, I don't know, S103, 103S, and the Kravenwagen. A tier 10 comparable, looks like a 50B at least, heavy tank, autoloaders. And past tier 8, there is no point in having a tier 6 premium medium tank, because the top tiers, like I said, are heavy tanks and tank destroyers. Then there's the next thing. You might say it might be a good crew trainer. Why don't you buy it? Well, I'm not even sure if I'm going to grind the Swedish heavy tank line, medium, light, medium and heavy tank line, because I'm not sure how the tank is. Like, if it's good, if it's bad, do I even need it in my life? It might be a project for later. The tank destroyers, however, I will grind. And then a Swedish premium medium tank is still kind of useless, because I'd still have to pay quite a lot of gold and or do a lot of crew training to get that crew 100% again when I put it in the tank destroyers. So yeah, I'm probably not going to buy the Stridsvagn M4257 Alt A2 myself. And now that the Coon Cat has pushed up and killed the Dickermax, his team can also finally push in. At least that's the plan. I'm not sure if they're actually doing it, but hey, the Coon Cat has the sight of a Jagdtiger 88. And has spotted one of the M12 that shot him earlier before in this game. And that's what you do when you get into that position. You win the game, well, most of the time, because you are in such an aggressive position, the enemy team is too busy with trying to dig you out instead of winning the game for their team. And if they ignore you, you have just the sides of everyone driving up the hill and sitting in their own base. Oh, there's more things World of Tanks news related. This week, the top of the tree is the T-57 Heavy, so expect the news episode on the T-54E1 this month. Next month, however, is the Batchat top of the tree. So, if you are working towards the Batchat, this is your time. Well, next month is your time. And I would fully recommend you grinding towards the Batchat, because the Batchat 25T AP is actually a good tank compared to the Lorraine. The 3090 is meh. But the best thing about the tech tree itself is the Batchat tier 10 version. That is such a good tank. It is like a tier 10 light tank, but that can clip, well, quite a few tanks and shit out a lot of damage. I would just recommend you grind towards the Batchat. And now the Coon Cat's team is hounding down the last RT. The M12 drowned himself, and the Coon Cat fired 0 APCR. He is running Cola, but this will amount to quite a lot of credits earned.